Hi, welcome to Azure with Mohsen. This is part 4, Securing AI Applications for Cybersecurity Architects. In part 4, I focus on vendor dependency, exit strategy, and data destruction. In part 1, I covered the foundations, the basic repeatable checklist for assessing any AI-driven application. Part 2 was AI threat modeling, where AI-specific threats begin. Part 3 was deep technical security, the controls under the hood that actually enforce security. Let's keep the same practical scenario. Imagine a team's HRIT assistant. It retrieves content from SharePoint or a knowledge base, sends it to an LLM, and may call tools like ticketing or identity workflows. Now notice the vendor touchpoints: LLM provider, vector database or search service, monitoring platform, and the tool ecosystem. This is where dependency risk shows up, because your AI system becomes a chain of service, not a single component. One of the biggest challenges in AI adoption isn't just securing a model. It's making sure the organization doesn't lose control of its data, model, and future flexibility. AI platforms introduce a new kind of dependency risk that we need to address early. So the mindset here is simple. A secure AI strategy includes secure onboarding and secure offboarding, not just a secure deployment. This part covers 6 main areas. 1. Vendor dependency. 2. Exit strategy. 3. Data deletion and footprint. 4. Proof of deletion. 5. Safe recovery. And finally, vendor assurance. First, vendor lock-in risk. Many AI platforms rely on proprietary models, vector databases, or APIs. So as security architects, we should ask 3 simple questions. Can we export our data? Can we migrate the model? Are we tied to a single vendor for years? If the answer is unclear, the risk is already real, because it means the organization may not be able to respond quickly to cost changes, compliance needs, or vendor issues. Second, exit strategy. Ask this early. What happens when we stop using the AI service? Is there a clear plan for data retrieval, model migration, and account termination? And the most important line is this: exit planning should be done before onboarding, not after. Because once the business adopts the AI assistant at scale, just switching vendor becomes operationally painful unless you design for it. Third, data destruction requirements. AI data isn't just text or files. It can live in training datasets, embeddings, fine-tuned model weights, logs and inference histories, and backup and replicas. So when we say delete our data, we must be clear about the full footprint. And the requirement is straightforward. Architects must require proof of destruction across all layers. What does proof look like in practice? It means you can demonstrate deletion completion within an agreed time frame. And that deletion applies to primary data, caches, and backups. It also means you account for any subprocessors, because deletion isn't complete if the data remains in another provider's environment. If deletion can't be verified, it becomes a compliance risk and a trust risk. Fifth, rollback capability. If a model starts behaving strangely or unsafely, can we revert quickly? Rollback must be tested, governed, and built into the machine learning operation process. A practical example: you update a prompt template, change a model version, or adjust a safety policy, and suddenly behavior shifts. If rollback is not ready, your incident response becomes slower, riskier, and more expensive. Finally, review the vendor's security posture. At a minimum, you want confidence in security controls, and evidence, such as ISO 27001, SOC 2, or IRAP, depending on your environment. You also want SLA commitments, data residency guarantees, incident response capability, and guardrail and safety testing processes. This isn't about paperwork. It's about ensuring the vendor can support your security and compliance obligations in real operational conditions. So here is the practical checklist to use in architecture reviews before production approval. Confirm your export path. Define your migration approach. Document account termination steps. Agree on deletion evidence. Test rollback. And collect security posture evidence. If you can't answer these items clearly, you don't yet control the life cycle of the AI solution. The key takeaway is this: AI gives businesses massive potential, but only if they stay in control. A secure AI strategy includes secure onboarding and secure offboarding. In this part, I covered 6 main areas. 1. Vendor dependency. 2. Exit strategy. 3. Data deletion and footprint. 4. Proof of deletion. 5. Safe recovery. 6. Vendor assurance. That's part 4. The next is part 5. The end-to-end AI security assessment framework. A repeatable method for assessing AI applications as a cybersecurity architect. Thanks for watching.